No, hold on.
Flip my curl.
Okay.
Flip my curl right.
Yep, we're good to go.
Curl, flip.
All right, you guys, what's up? This is Candice.
And Nick.
AKA Mott. So, yeah, because I always say Mott, but really my real name is Candice, so I feel like there should be one introduction of like, my name is Candice Motley, especially if I'm going to share with you some of the stuff I'm going to go over today, because this topic is so like deep rooted in my soul. I'm going to be talking to you today about doing shit scared. Oof. That's the topic. Like, that's the topic of today. And I just finished telling Nico that when I start to think back about this particular topic, this is the shit that really changed my life. Mm-hmm. I have not always been a specialist and a leader inside of extensions. For the longest time, I was just trying to make shit work. And I didn't have a mentor, like I've said before on other seasons. We don't have seasons yet. Like I've said on other episodes, like I was really just trying to make it work. And finally I get to a place where I'm doing extensions more than I've ever done them. And I'm really starting to gain traction, and like my business is starting to build. Yeah. I made it work. I ended up going to a training in California. It was just supposed to be this hair extension training. It was actually training with MBR. And the training there went so deep and so far, I almost feel like it reached into my guts. And when I came home, I was very different, and I saw a completely different vision for my life. I started to realize that the things that were not working in my life were my own fault. I was trying to appease every single person around me, not ruffle feathers, not like I really tried to avoid conflict. I didn't want anybody to feel some kind of way or to be irritated with me. I wanted everybody around me to be happy. But I was causing like this humongous internal battle with myself because I wasn't completely happy. Do you remember that? Did you even know I was going through that?
Not really, but looking back, I can see it now. Like, I'm here. You guys don't know me, but I'm really
I'm so passionate about this. I'm so sorry. This is Nico.
Hi.
She's my lead stylist in the space, and she's been with me for 4 years. And she really, truly is like the OG of Garnish. So we're inside of my space, Garnish Extension Studio here in Raleigh, North Carolina. And right now, to date, we only focus on transforming the lives of women through the art of hair extensions. Mm-hmm. Where I was painting this vision for you guys of this story was 2 years ago, where this is not what we did. We kind of did extensions.
Yeah, we specialized in extensions, but that's just not all that we did.
Better said.
Yeah.
So we did extensions, we did them well, but I didn't have a team of people that were completely on board. I didn't have a team of people that were like completely passionate about what I was passionate about, which is extensions and really like leveling up and honoring almost like the service in itself. Like, it needs to be looked at differently because it is a different service. Yes. You need to show up differently.
Yeah, you do.
But when I came back from California, I saw something different, and on the flight home, there's a 6-hour flight, I was like, I don't want to do everything.
Yeah.
I just want to focus on my passion. If I were to focus on my passion, I bet you I would be so much happier, because I'm not trying to divvy myself up and go in all these different directions. I can put all my focus on exactly what I want to do, which is change the lives of women with hair extensions. But that meant I needed to come back home and have a conversation with my entire team who had been working here for years. And in my mind, I just felt like I was going to take the rug and just pull it like swoop, and everybody was going to be pissed and or quit. I was going to have to start over. What if they didn't want to? I was so plagued with fear. And if that would have been me a couple years before, I would have just quieted that noise down and just went along and started continued to do what I was doing. And I wouldn't even have this episode to share with you, because there would be no Garnish Your Growth, because I would have been too damn busy focused on everything else.
Yeah, it's true. I think that there was so much happening and we were so busy. One of the things that I noticed is that it's really hard to put your focus on something and really create something amazing when you have so many different things to focus on. And that's kind of looking back where I saw Candice. It's like, she has always been super passionate about extensions, but there were so many different things that she had going on that she's really good at hiding overwhelm, but she was overwhelmed.
I was super overwhelmed. And I remember coming back home thinking to myself, is this what it's supposed to feel like? Like, should I wake up every morning with a tight chest? Should I wake up every morning feeling like I'm hot already? And it wasn't the clients that I was doing. It was just the life that I had kind of like created for myself. It was so beautiful, but yet I was just plagued by it. So when I hit a breaking point, it was like immediate. I felt it. As soon as that vision was painted for me, as soon as I found that, I knew what I needed to do. And for the first time in my professional life, I just did it. She remembers that date.
I got that date.
Ooh, I'm getting hot thinking about it. But like, I took every single one of my team out to dinner and just kind of laid out the plan of, so you've been here for X number of years. I really value everything that we've created together. I just wanted to kind of like take you out and just let you know, because I have so much respect for you inside of my business, that I'm going to be changing the model of my business. And instead of us doing everything, we're going to be getting rid of a lot of services on our menu so that we can focus on my passion, which is extensions. If that's not something that you feel called to do, then there will be no bad blood. I know that I'm the person that's showing up and changing all of this, but I really want to make sure that I'm super transparent, and this is what my vision is, and I'm inviting you to come, but there's no obligation. And this is me, like, 3.5 years in, and I just got to the point where my salon was like popping, and I was like, oh, finally made it. So then to tear all that shit back down, to potentially get rid of something great, because it was great, for the small chance in my mind at the time for something extraordinary. Like that is some fear, boy. Like, because when you're thinking about changing your dynamic, if you're thinking about flipping the script on whatever it is, no matter what industry you're in, if it's a personal relationship that you need to leave, if it's a business that is not really taking you down the path that you want to go, you're going to have to show up and have some uncomfortable ass conversations. And that just kept playing in my mind. I was like, if you're scared to do it, then just fucking do it when you're scared. Stop trying to appease everyone and just make sure that you are being clear on yourself. I knew I was going to cry. Yeah. I knew I was going to cry. Go ahead and talk, because I'm crying.
Well, I'll be the first to say that I was not going to do it because I was scared. I told Candice I was not going to stay. And I had to really think about it and think about what I wanted to do. And I made a choice to stay, and that was me doing it, and doing it scared, because that meant I had to let go of my entire clientele, which is super scary.
And you had just built it up.
As the newbie to the salon who had really, really busted my ass to build that clientele. It was my first year of being a successful stylist in a salon, and to have all the uncomfortable conversations with each and every one of my clients face to face, letting them know that I was making this change. Like, that was me doing it scared. But with doing that, because this is all the buildup to say, when you do something that you feel passionate about and that you truly feel like in here is what you are meant to do, good things come from that. Like, amazing things that you could never imagine, that you could never even envision for your life start to happen when you push through that fearness and really just have that tunnel vision, and you don't care at all about what anyone has to say or how they feel. That sounds so selfish, but all in all, you have to, when chasing your dreams,
you have to protect your vision.
You have to protect it. And so really just pushing through that fear to reach your goals is the only way.
I started by saying that this has changed my life, and I want to change that into this saved my life. If I would have never chosen to do it scared, I would have a completely different life. I would have completely different people in my space, and I just don't think that it would have. I would not have been able to show up and to make an impact like I do inside of like Nico's life, inside of all the people that I'm able to train now. I've been doing it for 19 years, but I just started doing shit scared probably like 2 years ago. And in 2 years, I've been able to create a platform for myself where every day I show up and I walk through those doors, a woman is waiting to see me. Me. She's waited for months to see me, and I feel so confident that I am showing up to change her fucking life through this hair. And if you've never experienced hair loss, let me tell you, it is a killer. So I have a clientele of ideal, beautiful souls that really travel distances now to come in here and see myself and my team. I'm also a member of, I'm also one of 3 national platform artists for NBR, and I get to train, not just inside of my own studio, but I get to train hundreds, getting ready to be thousands of artists who are now waiting to make this kind of change inside of their career, and their schedules will be completely different when you're offering a service that only a few people can offer in your area. People will seek you out. They will wait the time. They will pay the prices. They are so grateful to come in and have a specialist, a master working with them, that it completely changes your personal life. And when I go to sleep now at night, there's no anxiety, there's no tightness, there's no nothing. I just feel super fulfilled and just overflowing with just raw passion. I'm so excited to come into this space. Everything that you are waiting for is on the other side of fear. It's on the other side. You have this whole beautiful life waiting for you, but you have to follow your intuition. You have to follow your gut, and you really have to stay true to what you want. And when you see what you want, you know that that's where you need to go. Just push through the fear, and every single opportunity will fill itself with beautiful things that you would have never thought were possible for your life. Take it home, Neat. Take it home.
That was like, it's hard to take it home after that. But I think what I wanted to add too is that a lot of the things that we talk about, we say like you need to have patience, like it will come eventually. When you really push past your fears and do something that is like monumental in your life and just completely switching something up and creates emotion within you, like you just saw in Candice, those results happen immediately. You don't have to be patient for things like that. Like you start seeing changes, doors start opening, like opportunities start coming that would have never been there had you not pushed through your fear, and they start happening like I'd say fast. Like our entire lives have changed because when she did that, it really did trickle and affect all of us. It's only been 2 years, and I feel like my life has changed. Our team's life has changed. Our salon culture has changed. The fact that we can get on here and speak to you guys, like that is something that has been a fruit that has come from pushing past that fear. So if you know that you need to make a change and you know that there's something that you need to do, start doing it. Start lining it up and planning it. Have those uncomfortable conversations and really push past your fear and see what can happen in your life and what you can create, because it's really on you. You can live your life and you can stay stagnant and you can live with anxiety and you can live with just being okay with things. Or you can swallow that and just like shoot for the stars, man.
If you're scared to do it fucking scared. This is Candice.
And Neat.
Signing off.
Yeah.
Crying.
Crying.
Make sure you hit subscribe so I can cry on you some more. We're out. We're out.